Tibetan medicine is known as Sowa Rigpa in Tibetan. Sowa meaning nourishment and Rigpa meaning knowledge system. It's a unique medical tradition developed by the Tibetan people in the high altitude environment. Now, it is one of China's most important systems of traditional medicine. My guest today is Professor Mikyi Tsomo. She's not just a medical doctor or professor, she's also a guardian of this ancient wisdom and a bridge between the centuries-old healing tradition and today's world. As an expert in traditional Tibetan medicine, she is here in Lhasa to share with me how this profound practice has evolved and why it's gaining recognition worldwide, and of course, where it all started for her as a little girl. Professor Mikyi, welcome to The Point. I understand you have spent decades studying, researching and teaching traditional Tibetan medicine. Could you share with us at which point you got interested, you got attracted to traditional Tibetan medicine, how it all started?
Thank you for your question. Talking about my kind of karma come to this career is actually is by accident. At the first point, I don't have any kind of, because at that time I'm quite young.
How old were you?
It should be like about 12 years old. So I don't have any kind of thought I will come to this career, but it's quite attracting me because there's people in my place, they kind of exercise or they practice Tibetan medicine. I feel this is quite magic. Those people who practice Tibetan medicine give people feeling. They are very compassionate and they are very patient with the people, very nice people, I mean, in general. Something like this, I have kind of very good impression when I was small. Then when I went to my middle school, by chance, I somehow accidentally come to this career. At the beginning, I wasn't so interested in study, but later, because the interesting, slowly the teachers, because of their excellent teachings, somehow attract my mind, and also thinking about the responsibility. Slowly, I somehow managed to change my mind and start to study hard. So then, after graduation, I somehow at that time we have chance to assign the work, not like nowadays, where after the graduation we can just get the job assigned by the government. Then I was assigned to a quite a remote place which called Nyerong, Nakchu Prefecture. And at Nyerong, a small country, quite the altitude should be 4,200, something like this, very high. But the people there is very pure. They really see the doctor. They say doctor and lama is something like very kind of precious. They really pay lots of respect to us. When people pay so much respect, and when you can't help, it's really something quite embarrassing. So then I feel when they pay so strong respect to them, to me, I also have to really give back them their hope, give them, fulfill their kind of, especially when they suffer from disease.
Do you still remember the very first time that you cured with your knowledge of traditional Tibetan medicine a patient? Do you still remember that experience and how you felt after that?
I think it's very hard to, say a particular patient. I have many patients. I try my really best to help them, and many patients also somehow completely pay their trust. So they give me some kind of spiritually something very kind of valuable kind of experience and study chance. Then later, after a certain time, I again did a higher degree, and after that I also by a chance of the international clinical trial, we went to a village, something like probably 60 more villages. Every second day we have to go by car, go to the village. We kind of collect the research data. Also, we somehow give so many medicines to do the free treatment. So for 3 years we treated, I think, so many thousands of patients. Many of them are just free. I remember after 3 years, that was our last time to go to the village. And that was a 9 years old small girl. So she's suffering from cancer. Then her kind of stomach become like this, very kind of tough, very big, and her face is completely pale and completely thin, and suffering from lots of pain. So then we gave her for 3 years Tibetan medicine, so all for free. And then her kind of cancer is become smaller and smaller, also softer, and her face turned to red, and all her condition become much better than she was. So at the last time when we go to that village, and there's big Rinpo, very big Rinpo. It's very not like normal Rinpo. It's very kind of, the color is very kind of thick and very clear, very clear, and it's just really like magic. Never see Rinpo like this. And then from remote, that go, bring us white scarf, waiting for us. She knew we were coming. Her stomach problem almost gone. Her face was completely much healthier. I then somehow tried to manage to get the IELTS examination and manage to get the scholarship, and I went first to the Berlin. My PhD is from Berlin, Humboldt University. Then I was studying, I somehow try to organize international conference. I feel that when there's some very important international conferences, if every time it's organized by Western people, I feel it's somehow, not really good things. We have to take the more kind of active. We have to be more active rather than passive. So every time there's kind of international important conference, I try to do the organized things. And even this is quite complicated and quite time consuming, but still, as Chinese people or Tibetan people, you in the international kind of stage, you have to show your own kind of ownership or something like this. Yeah, so you should show your kind of this kind of things. When I was in the West, besides my study, for example, from Spain, from Germany, from Switzerland, from France, many places, they wish me to go there to treat patients.
I see.
I do medical visits every 3 months for a few days, but I don't do too much because it will then influence my study. So when there was holiday or weekends, I go to different places. It doesn't matter where I go. When I just land on these different countries, I really somehow purify my motivation. I feel as a foreigner, why you come to this place, you have to really benefit wherever you go.
During the decades you have been learning, you have been studying traditional Tibetan medicine and practicing it. What has been the biggest change in this field that you have noticed?
In the past, the training or education of Tibetan medicine is very limited. It's just within the family lineage or monastic environment. So the number of the kind of people who can learn the Tibetan medicine is quite limited. But nowadays, after incorporate Tibetan medicine education into the university or college kind of education, we have improved so much the number of the patients. Tibetan Medical University was somehow founded in 1989, and since then probably we kind of trained 10,000 more. Our students went to we can say to the America, to India, to many places of the China, also in the other places of the West, we can say all over the world. And then this somehow supported our other kind of profession, our other areas of the Tibetan medicines, such as the medical service or the production of Tibetan medicine and also research of the Tibetan medicine. I think Tibetan medicine come to a very kind of very flourishing under the leadership of the party member.
Professor Mikyi Tsomo of the Xizang University of Tibetan Medicine, thank you so much for having sat down with us.
You're welcome. Thank you.